Hello, hello. This is Samara, your feminist alchemist, and welcome to the third installment of Ushering in 2022. In this installment, we will be receiving messages from the trees. This is a pick a card reading, and it's a general reading, so not all messages will resonate with you. Just take what strikes a chord with you and leave the rest to whoever else in the collective may need to hear that message at this time. As a pick a card reading, you have 4 options here, which I will go through, and the timestamps will be linked in the description box below. If you like this reading, give it a thumbs up. You could also subscribe to the Feminist Alchemist channel and click the bell to be notified when I upload. So, what can I tell you about the trees? Well, I spend regular time in nature all year round, does not matter the weather, just to soak in what nature has to offer us, which we so often end up overlooking with the busyness of our lives, especially if we live in urban centers. So it's nice to wind back and slow down and tap into the energies that are consistently on offer for us. And it's just when we make the time. It's about us making the time to settle into that and to appreciate that stream of energy that's constantly flowing towards us. I did ask the trees how they would like to be introduced, so I'll read that message in a moment. First thing I will tell you about is a great book that I haven't read all the way through yet, but I heard it's awesome. Hidden Life of Trees is a great resource if you want to learn more about how trees function on the earth and their consciousness. It's an interesting book because it's scientific, yet metaphysical at the same time, but don't take my word for it. Just click the link in the description box and you can check it out. But it has really great reviews. Also, any of the decks that I'm using today are also linked in the description box. I have some affiliate links posted there. So I will read what I got through my automatic writing with the trees. A little introduction from them. We trees are conscious beings, wise ones carrying ancient wisdom, and we are a daily reminder to you of oneness. Trees communicate through their root system, a system which we use to communicate across the globe. Let this be a reminder to you of the interconnectedness of humanity, with each other and all other living beings. Let our roots remind you to stay grounded, of the nourishment available to you through your lower chakras and connection to the earth, while stretching towards the sun to receive light's gifts of remembrance of your divine nature. You are an expansive being stretched across frequencies, each one a precious note in the song that is you. Oh, trees. Great loving consciousness from the trees today. So let me introduce you to the crystals we have to designate the piles to choose from today. Pile 1, we have Polychrome Jasper. In pile 2, we have Gold Sheen Obsidian. Pile 3, we have Purple Labradorite. Did I say pile 3? Pile 3, yes. And pile 4, tiger's eye. So I will give you a moment to choose your pile. We'll do a 1-minute meditation to help you select the crystal that resonates the most with you, and then just click on the timestamp below to be directed to your reading. Let's start that meditation now. Hello, Pile 1. You chose Polychrome Jasper, a beautiful, interesting crystal. It's said to embody the fire element and also ancient earth energy. It helps bind your physical body to the planet. So it has strong connection to the nurturing vibrations of the earth, which can up your life force and fuel passion. It helps you bring about physical change in your body by putting your mindset before what the physical manifestation of change in your body, and it helps bring inner balance. And there's a lot of great things about Polychrome Jasper, but we'll start there. You're free to look it up. All right, so I've pre-shuffled some of the oracle cards as per the tree's request, and I'll be shuffling some tarot and additional oracle for more messages. I have not seen your cards yet, so we're all seeing these for the first time. Let's see what your first card is. Oh, it came in the reverse. This deck reads reverse as well. The Wisdom of the Trees Oracle. Coast Redwood. It's your first card, and it's in reverse. And we have card number 4, Beauty Way. This one has no reverse meanings. Rejuvenating Rain. Clear the past, heal the present. So I'm seeing here that, hold this card here. In Coast Redwood, I'm seeing that you have some challenges that you don't feel that you can overcome, or that seem daunting to you. is this card in the card in the upright is like, I see a way of getting through this obstacle. I'm seeing the forest for the trees. So I'm seeing like climbing up the tree and being able to see the big picture of everything in your life and how these challenges or obstacles, perceived obstacles, you are able to see how they actually work to get you where you want to go. In the reverse, it's not necessarily being able to see the forest for the trees. You just see each challenge and obstacle as a pain in the ass. I don't know why they gave me that particular way of saying it, but yeah. And this can be coming from, because I'm getting that some of you are very tired. You've already gone through a lot of challenges. They're saying 2020 and 2021. So I'm feeling a lot of you in this group have great upheaval. And some of you, if you haven't experienced the upheaval, it's like you have a restlessness inside of you of because you want a change, but the change is not coming easily. Hence also your attraction to the Polychrome Jasper, which is about, seeing believing before you can see it, right? Because they're saying to me, not seeing is believing, but believing is seeing. Believing is seeing. And you need to address then, as you transition from 2021 into 2022, what all of those things in the past that cause you not to believe or doubt that things can be different for you, and doubt your ability to make those changes. And they're also saying, I'm getting the vibe of, you need to break down your big changes and the big challenges into smaller, manageable pieces of things that you can achieve day by day or week by week. So you need to break down the bigger picture into smaller steps that feel manageable to you, so that you can carry this vibration of belief in your present moment. So they're saying to not concern yourself with the past, and also not necessarily concern yourself with the future. You can carry a vision of the future, but really stay in the present moment. And in number 4, the beauty way, they're showing me that number 4 is, that bridge number, that bridge between the 3rd dimension and the 5th dimension. It's where lots of possibilities lie. And I'm telling you, like Rainbow Bridge, and all of the different ways that you can see a situation kind of lie in the number 4. A number of potential. And so it's up to you to find the beauty way, and to understand that the beauty way doesn't mean that every day and every moment is pleasant for you, because when you're stripping away old ways of doing things, it can be uncomfortable, and it could bring about situations that are for your long-term good, but in the short term don't feel so awesome. And you have to choose to see it as, okay, this is taking me to where I want to go. This is, I'm clearing the past, releasing the old, and releasing things that aren't working for me, so that I can bring in new opportunities, new people, new love, new experiences that are better suited to me and my growth. Where are we going now? I'm going to jump into some tarot. Use the Herb Crafters Tarot by Letitia Guthrie. And I don't read reversals in this deck. Okay, one moment. I have to go get that. Okay, got it. Let's start with those three. So we have the Three of Fire, Calendula, Madre of Earth, Creosote Bush, and the Ten of Air, Alpha Alpha. Oh, I really like that for you. This is really nice, pile one. So in the Three of Fire, I'm seeing that you need to, in 2022, and in these coming days here, as we end the year, really be mindful of who you keep company with. Yeah, to really be mindful of who you keep company with, because they also are part of the spark of inspiration for you and have an influence on how you navigate life. Now, you could be a very strong personality and it doesn't matter who you're hanging out with. You just go full speed ahead into your own, by the beat of your own drummer. But I'm seeing more collaborative efforts for creating the world you want to live in. And somebody specifically is like starting a business that requires collaboration to make it happen. And this may be one of the reasons why it feels kind of insurmountable, because the work you have ahead of you is a lot in order to make something successful, and you need to bring in people, but they have to be the right people. And right now it could feel insurmountable to you because you still have to find those people. So they're saying, like, if your friend circle is dwindling down, your acquaintances, if you are finding yourself at odds with people at work and such, it's because they're not resonating with the person that you're becoming. And they're encouraging you to embrace the you that you're becoming. And it's okay if people fall away in that, because in this Madre of Earth, which is basically the Queen of Pentacles, the changes that you are going through, your transformation will be personal first, internal first, and external second. And the transformation of your world around you will be a product of your inner transformation. And part of that inner transformation is this 10 of air, is this, you see the, people think of the Grim Reaper here, but it's really about chopping away all that is, the weeds, the things that are strangling your growth, and not in your, partially in your external world, but also in your mindset and how you think about things. Clear the past, heal the present. It's time to release stories where you're the victim and retell them to yourself in terms of your lessons and in terms of what you've, how you've come through better on the end. Releasing blame and shame. Releasing blame and shame. Just asking where they want to go now. So they're saying we may come back to the tarot, but they want to go to our another oracle deck first. Okay. Ooh, so we have card number 11, Dragon, Power. I feel there's another one in here for you. There was another. There's not another. No, they said bottom of the deck. So you have Phoenix, Transmutation. Wow. Oh, so you have a lot of, and this is card 29, which also 2 + 9 = 11. So when I doubt, they always come back and reaffirm that there's nothing to doubt here. So you have the number 11 twice. You are being divinely guided into this next phase of your life. You have the Phoenix, Transmutation, and Dragon, Power. So you are being offered in 2022. And they're saying especially, like if you're coming across this reading as I post it, which today is the 27th of December that I'm recording it, probably be up 28th. So if you're encountering this in the last couple days of 2021, this energy is definitely, New Year's energy. So the first 6 weeks of the new year, they're saying, 3 months, 6 weeks to 3 months. You're being offered a lot of strength to see this transformation through, this inner transformation through to the end, or to its fullest extent, because they're saying the transformation is so inevitable and so necessary. You signed up for the transformation. So if you fight the transformation, you'll be making it more difficult on yourself, and it does not have to be. It totally does not have to be. They want some more tarot to tell the story. They want some of you to work with your guides more closely. So if you don't have a practice of working with magic or affirmations or some type of way of staying connected with your spirit guides, they want you to get down with that and find a way that feels right to you in order to do that, because yeah, we have the Four of Water, Mint, which is the Four of Cups, and they're saying, don't see the glass half empty. Don't focus on what is being ushered out of your life. Focus on what is being ushered in. I'll try to get this on camera there. Yeah. And then we have the Eight of Air, Licorice. It's saying bittersweet is the word they gave me. Be mindful of how this is an extension of the 4. They're also saying, the 8 is 4 times 2. And you also have 4 here. So be mindful of beating yourself up for, having some type of difficulties with having bad days, put it that way. Be mindful of letting yourself get caught up in your moments of self-doubt. You'll have good days and bad days, as we all do. It's about, learning something from the bad days, letting something go, letting things go, having faith that you have the tools to make it through these challenges as they present them to you, asking for the assistance that you need to get through these challenges with your dragon power and your spirit team, and remembering the Wheel of Fortune, kitchen garden, remembering that this is all working so that you can get closer to everything that you've dreamed of, or that you are dreaming of. And they're saying, especially in the last year and a half, 2 years of lockdown, pandemic, and so forth, that all those things that you've noticed that you would like to change, that you wish you can change, those are in your power to change. It's not necessarily going to be an easy process, but that's fine, because your divine team wants you to have it as well. So it's up to you to stay aligned with that energy as often as possible throughout the next 3 to 6 months. No matter how often you go off the rails or have a bad day, and it's about, as your Polychrome Jasper crystal indicates, it's about believing before you see it and maintaining that belief as often as possible. Tapping into that vibration as often as possible. I'm going to pull you, not an oops, that's great. It just came out. A little card from the Divine Abundance Oracle. We got energetic clearing. During crises, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. So, as I said, I can't make these things up. The messages come as they want them to, and they confirm that everything has been on the right track for your highest good, pile one. Energetic clearing. You're going through some time of really getting rid of stuff that doesn't serve you, and it may feel this is your transition into 2022 and your early, especially the first season to first half of 2022. They're clearing the way for you to have something mo better. To have something amazing for yourself. And all you need to do, as simple as it sounds, is energetically allow the clearing and to soothe and remind yourself that all will be well. I'm saying all will be well, all will be well. And remind yourself of that regularly. If you can have an affirmation practice and a practice that connects you to your higher guides, to the spirit realm, to the divine, have one and do it regularly so that you can stay on the highest timeline for yourself and comfort yourself during times of challenge. So Pile 1, that is all I have for you today. Messages from the trees. Thank you so much from the divine and wise trees. We thank you for your messages and all the spirit guides who came to support this energy today. Thank you, Pile 1. Keep an eye out for the next installment of Ushering in 2022, which I hope to also finish before the new year. But, all in divine time. And with that, I will leave you. Take care. Be well. Stay blessed. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose this beautiful gold sheen obsidian. It's one of my favorite crystals. It is great for shamanic journeying, lifting the veil, seeing beyond the veil. What else is it good for? It's good for, some people use it for scrying. It's viewing the future, accessing knowledges from the past. It can reveal heart of a problem or a situation. And it reveals what needs to be healed, although it doesn't necessarily provide the healing, but it can give insights. So that's obsidian. I remember when I first started working with this crystal, it was like, be ready to see what you need to see. It's a truth revealer, and sometimes that truth can be kind of harsh if you're not ready to see it. And you have to be ready for, okay, what is it now? Now that I see, I can't unsee. So what do I really need to do? That is gold sheen obsidian. So Pile 2, you're a brave one. I'll tell you that. And you got quite a few cards. I pre-shuffled some oracles as per the trees request, and then I'll be shuffling some tarot and more oracle cards on camera for you. So the first card you have is European Beach. Yep. Card 34, Many Paths. Put these put down here. Many Paths. Then we have, card 41, the Rainbow. I'm getting so much. I mean, this is the Mystical Shaman deck, so saying I'm getting shaman vibes is probably, not surprising. And the Circle, but I am getting some interesting multi-dimensionality coming through here. And then, where shall I put this one? Put this one here, the Circle. And then we have Navigating by the Stars. Follow your bliss. If you can. So let's start with European Beach. So with European Beach here, I'm really getting this, like as I was bringing out the cards, ancestral kind of wisdom, ancient wisdom, past life wisdom, ancestral wisdom. Did I say that already? But yeah, there's a lot about wisdom and learning for you coming up in as you transition into the next calendar year. And I'm getting here that you have a lot of options in front of you. You seem to have a lot of options in front of you, and you're not sure which one to take. And if you are not in that position just yet, you will be. Many paths. There are many ways to achieve what you're looking for. And so I'm getting the impression that it's not about what you do, it's how you feel about what you're doing, because the place where you need to get is this navigating by the stars is the blissful place. This is where you need to follow your bliss to get. Your destination is not an external place, it's an internal place. And I see you being a trailblazer to that internal place. That makes sense to you? So you may be a person who people look up to. I'm getting in the circle here. Who people look up to as, and you may not see yourself this way, but people kind of see you this way, in that you inspire the people in pile 2. As I said, with your gold sheen obsidian choice in the first place, that you made a courageous choice, because it's not a faint of heart crystal. And it's not really a beginner's crystal either. Gold sheen obsidian is willing to look at the truth, even if the truth is hard. So you may have survived and some situations that other people say, like, I would have fallen apart. And the way you pick yourself up and keep moving and keep striving and keep believing inspires other people. Because all I see when I see the rainbow here is, and they're saying that I should I look at these cards mostly intuitively, but they're saying there's something in the book, in the guidebook, that they want me to attribute to this card and share with you. But my first impression, I'm seeing this parrot, this bird, and all this stream of light behind it. And in front of it, there's nothing. So it's not like really, it's going into, it knows where it's going. It knows that there's something to go towards. And behind it, it's like leaving this trail of light for everyone else to follow and to be touched by. So you may not see yourself that way, but people see you, pile 2, this way. So let me just grab that book and see what message they want me to give you. That's from the guidebook. Okay, I don't usually do this, but I will read it. I'll hold it up for you. the essence of the rainbow card. The rainbow symbolizes the 7 steps of a true spiritual path, which manifested the colors of the 7 chakras. In the Himalayas, the rainbow body is seen as the full realization of our essence. The rainbow also represents the bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. At the end of our lives, we can journey across the rainbow bridge to the highest heavenly realms. When the rainbow appears, it is an affirmation that all is well and that you are in the right relationship with spirit. It also says to not be caught up by illusion and not believe that everything you want is over there. Everything that you need, everything, there's bliss, there's happiness now. So there is a need for you to... So I'm feeling like there's confusion and believing that you want to be, or a strong desire to be somewhere that you feel you're not at the moment. But Pile 2, they're saying for you that, and the reason why they probably directed me to look at the book is because I may be in this pile, which means that there are certain things that are for me that I may not, be ready to articulate. But that's fine. I'll take. They gave me the book, and so we have all the messages that we need. That were in my little blind spot. So, everything you need for your bliss is in your environment now. All the gifts that you need, you have now, and other people recognize them while you seem to be missing them. That is one of the main things that they want to say. Move this up a little bit with the rainbow card. And it's important that you get your relationships in order. And not take people for granted because you're not where you feel that you should be. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to ask them to help me with finding the words to communicate that clearly. You want something great and better for yourself. You can see it in the future, but you are missing some of what is already in your environment. That is that which you seek. Yeah, that's how they want me to say it. So if you need to go and you may need to go and play that one back, I know that I may have to and listen to that to meditate on it. And they encourage you to meditate on it because it's something to really take to heart, they're saying. And some of what this European Beach card is encouraging you to learn comes from where you are right now, which seems to be a place that you are consistently imagining yourself not being. So we have 8, the Strength card, which is garlic. This is the Herb Crafter's Tarot. And I don't read reversals in this deck. We have the 5 of Air, white Sage. Ooh. Ooh. And the 5 of Fire. Black Cohosh. Oh. And on the bottom of the deck, you have yet another 5, the 5 of Earth, Slippery Elm. And they want this one out as well. Oh, lots of 5s. You seem to have a lot of contention with where you are right now, with where you're at. So I'm getting a lot of you are daydreaming into about being anywhere other than where you are right now. And you definitely need this strength card at the moment if you have all these 5s. 5 of air, mental conflicts of value systems between you and the people that you are closest with or that you spend most time with. 5 of fire, competition in your professional life. I'm getting some love life competition as well. Feeling like you need to compete. And the 5 of earth, especially with this like broken down, it's not a broken down house, but with this little house, unhappiness with your home, feeling of lack in your home life. So I'm getting a lot of discontent. That you're feeling a lot of discontent. And in many areas of your life. And the strength card, it's showing me like the honey and the garlic as healing. I'm getting here that you're going through from 2021 into 2022 and the first months of 2022, let's say 3 to 6 months, a bucket load of healing, like a serious bucket load of healing, of all of these things needing to be resolved. And a lot of it has to do with you letting go of, let's see what you have to let go of. I'm getting there's like a letting go of this confusion. And the many ideas of who you think you should be. That's the sentence that they gave me. The many ideas of who you think you should be. So we got Dragon Power, number 11, and Owl Spirit Wisdom, number 27. I'm going to do another row of tarot to get a little bit more insight. There we go. Okay, first. We have the Sun, St. John's Wort, Curandera of Earth, Sweetgrass, which is the King of Pentacles. And I don't read these in reverse, so, and the Three of Fire, Calendula. I'm getting that you need to let go of you're letting go of many things. So there's like just a grand spiritual transformation happening for you. And you're letting go of how you see people. You're letting go of seeing people as obstacles or as adversaries. And you're letting go of seeing people as the reason why you can't be who you want to be. So there's this great energy of really stepping into your power and owning your right to act and be how you want to be in all of these number 5 situations. So if you're in a situation where it's like, oh, my coworkers are toxic, I can't be myself around them, that's like going out the window. You're going to be yourself. You're going to be yourself, and they're going to react however they're going to react, as they're entitled to have their opinion. You don't need to care. So this great embodiment of all that you are is coming in 2022. The Sun card. I'm going to probably look at all these together. The King of Pentacles, Curandera of Earth, Sweetgrass, and the Three of Fire. It's like you're going to get through all of these discomforts simply by shining who you are, which seems to be for you, pile 2, one of the most difficult things for you. And all of the constructs built around you, friends, family, where you're living, your job, whatever, are, if you're thinking, I'm getting from these 3 5s, but you're thinking that when these things change, I can be. But this reading is saying, when you are that, when you are the sun and the rainbow and yourself, then all of those 5s will resolve themselves. All of those tension points will resolve themselves, because first of all, you need to stand in your frequency so that everything around you can adjust to fit you, not the other way around, right? You are making your own healing, and you may be starting a business. That requires collaboration, some collaboration. But the main message for everybody, whatever change you want to bring about in your life will come when you start shining like the sun, and which is why you need the strength of the garlic, the sweet and the medicine, and the tough medicine of this gold sheen obsidian is showing you how you are holding yourself back, while you think these situations, these 5s, are holding yourself back. The gold sheen obsidian is offering how you are holding yourself back, and showing you what you need to do to change that. And I didn't talk about the dragon power and the owl spirit yet. Dragon. A lot of you have very strong ancestral. We started off this reading with the European beach about ancestral wisdom, tapping into ancient wisdom and such. If that is on your path, then take it to heart and move forward with it. It's part of your growth. It's part of what you're, part of your soul path. It's part of what you're meant to do. Even if you're not a direct practitioner, it's part of what needs to be in your life right now. And be happy, navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. Do the things that make you happy, that make you feel joy. Move towards them and stop moving towards things and external manifestations of success. Let your success be your inner state, and everything else will fall into place around that. You have some deep inner wisdom to awaken in 2022, and a lot of support in doing that. The Owl Spirit card is also number 27, which is number 9. So this challenge, very challenge that you're going through right now, may be what you can offer to the world. Because you're going places where other people have not gone before and may not have the courage to go. Gold, Sheen, Obsidian, pile 2. So you may be called to bring this into music, into writing, or somehow record this process for other people to learn from. And you have a very strong spirit team, so don't be afraid to ask them for help. I pulled a couple abundance cards for you. We have loss. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. Oh my God. This is what I was saying. Leave the ego. I didn't use the word ego, but and they didn't use the word ego either. But these external, these ideas of success that you're trying to follow, it's part of why you feel confused. Because how you're measuring your success is not actually resonating with your spirit. So everything feels like a lot of work or like a challenge. On all the 5s, everything feels like a challenge. Everything feels like a challenge. Because you seem to be in a place where you are not following your bliss as a indicator. And then we have divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. And it also has, look, more bird wings. This looks like an eagle, not an owl, but detachment. Detaching yourself from the outcome and doing things not because of what you get out of it, but because you love it and you want to offer that love into the world. You want to have laughter and have joy. You got to find joy. And in 2022, have that be the marker of success and let the material part follow on its own and trust that it will come on its own. Just asking if there's anything else. They're saying, yeah, redefine your idea of success for 2022, and you'll experience a lot of change. And don't be afraid to look at the truth of how your actions or your mindset cause reactions in your world. And some of you are really being called to a very high spiritual practice. Like some of us have practices that take care of our divine nature. And it's, for ourselves and for our everyday, which is wonderful for everybody. But some of us are called to really for that to be our everything. And some of you in this pile too are being called for it to be your main lot in life is to be in union with the divine, with spirit, as you walk the earth, and they will provide for you what you need on that path, as long as you are, moving from this divine place and not from your ego. When you move from your ego, you're going to find that you're going to end up losing, and with disappointment and with maybe financial troubles and such. So that's something to watch, to observe as you move into the new year. It will be a learning curve for you to understand, okay, my motivation, my intentions were from this place, and therefore from the ego space, and therefore the outcome did not turn into what I had hoped. When it came from a divine place, it actually was more than I hoped, and more opportunities and more gifts came to me. So that's going to be a theme for you in 2022. And that is all the trees have to say for you, pile 2. I thank your guides and my guides, and obviously the trees for their messages today. Look out for my next installment of Ushering in 2022 in the coming days. Until then, pile 2, take care, be well, and stay blessed. Bye for now. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose this wonderful Labradorite. It is a more purple variety. I don't know if you're going to get that lovely flash. There's some of the more orangey, sunsetty. It's got some purple in there. One of my favorite variations. So Labradorite is great for transformation, promoting psychic abilities. It can strengthen your will and stimulate your imagination. It's also calming through change, balances and protects your aura. I also have a big piece of Labradorite sitting at the side of my desk when I do readings at all times, just to protect the space, and also to stimulate my sight, because it's great for the third eye and the throat chakra and the crown chakra, which is all great stuff for readings, right? So welcome, pile 3. Let's take a look at your oracles. I have pre-shuffled as per the tree's request, and then on camera I will be shuffling some more tarot and oracle cards as well. Oh, these cards also come in reverse, so I will read it in the reverse. We have Indian bean, but I'll show it upright. Oh, what a pretty little birdie. Indian bean in the reverse. We have the sun, card 53, which reduces to 8. And then we have, these don't read in reverse, Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. And infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Oh, this is a very auspicious set of cards, pile 3. So with Indian being in the reverse, if it was in the upright, it's a lot about healing in simple ways. And in the reverse, it's just, you may be, I'm getting, especially with your choice of Labradorite, that you may be focused on, let's say, they're giving me the words, hold on, like new age healing practices or alternative healing practices. And that's great, but you're kind of avoiding just the simple stuff or not recognizing the value of the very simple ways that you can take care of yourself. Getting enough rest, drinking enough liquids. Some of you drink too much coffee. They're telling me. Some of you drink too much coffee. Paying attention to what you eat. They're reminding me of a pet peeve that I have, where people say to me, because I love to eat fruits and vegetables, they're like, oh, you're so healthy. I'm like, well, fruits and vegetables are food. I'm sorry. They are food. That's what they're there for, to be eaten. It shouldn't be, special or an effort to eat food from the earth, as opposed to takeout. You could even get takeout that has vegetables in it. Good stuff, so those type of things. It's like eating apples and carrots and bananas and, living foods is not, they're saying it to me kind of frank. They're like, it's not special. It's just like what it's supposed to be. That's the earth's bounty. That's what they grow it for. The animals live wonderful lives with never going through a drive-through. So why humans believe that there are somehow better things out there for them at, health food stores where things have been, processed into powders and power bars and whatever. They're like, yeah, eat dates, eat bananas, eat food. So this is, they want to remind you that there are very simple ways of taking care of your health and your well-being that don't involve prescribing to any type of keto diet. They're really going off on the diet thing. Keto, Atkins, and all these things. And, don't eat this in combination with that, and don't eat this after this time of day. They're just like, eat healthy things from the earth, and have balance, and sleep enough, drink enough liquids, drink herbal teas, cut your refined sugar, cut out your caffeine, because this is all about vitality. And what you are doing, how you handle your body every day, determines whether or not you have enough energy for the things that you want to accomplish, right? I'm getting from the sun that, additionally, they're saying as well, you should be getting more time in the sun. If you're living somewhere where you don't have a lot of sun right now, then what can they do? Meditate on the presence of the sun. Use a candle. And eat foods that have grown in the sun. This is all healing energy flows through you. So there's a big focus on your diet here. I'm getting a very big focus on your diet. because, and possibly needing to detox your system. Because your body, this is basically a focus for you in 2022. Healing your body so that you can have the most vitality. To pursue your soul mission. There's a lot of regenerative energy in this reading. And here, going back to, I can't get away from the food. Because infinite abundance, what are they doing here? They're harvesting in this picture. Abundance is pouring into your life. So there's a strong energy of like, do you have enough energy to pursue what it is you want to pursue? To pursue your mission, to pursue your goals. And are you working towards your goals on an empty tank? And are you believing external, here's a big one. Are you believing external influences, quote unquote experts, about how to handle your body rather than consulting your body on what it wants and needs to feel well? Because healing energy flows through you is also saying to you, your body knows what it wants and needs. So it may require they're showing me someone like pre-packing their lunch and their snacks the day before, like doing food prep, doing meal prep for the week and stuff. So there may be a call to change as I'm saying that, I'm getting the devil card. To change some of your habits. To change some of your habits and some of the excuses you have for keeping certain habits. If you are so busy that you always end up going through drive-thrus, for example, or getting takeout, getting breakfast sandwiches in the morning as opposed to, and muffins and high-carb breakfast as opposed to like eating, whole grains and fruits. Yeah, and because they're saying that your physical health is a theme. And that most of you who chose this pile, that were drawn to pile 3 and the Labradorite, are focused on like higher chakra work and neglecting your lower chakras. Oops. So you also have the 5 of Earth here and the 6 of Earth. Interesting. So in the Devil card, as I was talking about habits and around food. So you're going to be called in 2022 to look at how your habits affect your health and your store of energy. There may be some blame going on, especially in your house, that's saying, like, okay, I just don't live in an environment where I can really do that. I end up eating what the kids eat, and I usually make them fish sticks and oven fries, things like this. Fine. Yes, that can happen. But the 6 of Earth, pine, is this one pine here? I went to the forest and got some foliage for our table here. So I see balance coming to you in 2022, physical balance in your physical realm, Earth, the Pentacles, in your health, wealth, and abundance. And I do see some definite changes like in your lifestyle and how that supports your source of energy to pursue things in the world. So this is, your house is going to be a theme, your home. And even if you live alone, it's like, how do you keep your home? Do you give yourself enough time to sleep? Do you have the TV or your phone or your tablet in bed, and you don't get proper rest during the night? Is your home decluttered? Do you go grocery shopping enough for the week so that you can have a storage of healthy things to eat? Or do you end up having to buy things on the road all the time? But so that's kind of the work that they're calling you to do, but they do have this total confidence that you are going to see what needs to change and you're going to change it and find the Six of Earth, which is wonderful balance. They're pointing me to the fire here of like, you're going to set intentions. And they're encouraging you to set intentions and kind of let the rest follow through inspired action. So set it first, set the intention first, because they're showing me all these notes kind of, I'm seeing them as like little letters that have been tied with string and they're being put on the fire to go as wishes to go out to the universe. Well, I may see that card differently on a different day, but that's how I'm seeing it today. And they're saying to change what you can change. Like, be empowered to change what you can change, even if it's a little thing. Even if it's little things. And trust yourself and your own body and intuition as an authority. Don't always go to external sources as they know all. They know better than you what's good for your body and your energy. So we have Moonlight Enchantment, Magic, number 25. And Pegasus, Transcending, number 28. It's interesting that you have both the sun and the moon, and in this, and they're from two different decks, right? So on Moonlight Enchantment is number 25, which adds up to 7, and the sun is number 53, which adds up to 8. So there is a focus on you properly utilizing the day and the night and understanding how your energy cycles, the cycles of your energy, and honoring that. So there's a lot of balance energy in this reading. Even though I'm getting a lot of feminine energy in this reading, there's still a lot about balance. Like, I'm getting that you overstretch your energy, and so in 2022 it will be about making sure that you have active and passive moments, you give and you receive, you are extroverted and introverted, you give your energy outwards and you conserve your energy, or they're giving me the word rehash, but it's not rehash. Why rehash? Rejuvenate? Restore? Maybe it's the word you're looking for. Replenish. There we go. Replenish your energy. They're showing me the trees here. They want you to go into nature. Who's second here? So we have number 12, the hanged one, which is burdock root. Detoxifying. This is a good detoxifying herb here. We have Madre of Fire, which is the Queen of Fire. Thyme. Queen of Wands. Thyme. And number 20, Awakening Tulsi, which is what here? Judgment. The Judgment card. I haven't even gotten to Pegasus Transcending yet, but we're going to get there just now. Yeah, I'm seeing a physical detox. I'm seeing you taking control of your health in order to have a better access to your energy. And some of you have a not permanent, but an illness or a condition that you feel that there's no you're challenged to control it or to control is not to manage it, and you're going to find a way. Healing energy throws through you. The Six of Pentacles, Six of Earth, the Awakening, and Pegasus Transcending. They're saying expect miracles and expect that you're going to find a way. They're saying different words. Expect that you're going to be given a way from your divine, given the gift of understanding how to move through this dis-ease in your body. And to believe in miracles. Believe in your body's ability to heal. And believe in your body's own intelligence. Believe that everything that is created by nature can also be cured by nature. Yep, they want to see this card now. Receiving. And this has a little affirmation on it. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Yes, this healing and this knowledge for your health is something that's coming from within you, which essentially is also coming from the divine. So, and generally, they're asking you to give yourself more nutrients, more rest, more compassion, more room to hear and to heal. Is that all? I think they want one more. The Divine Abundance. Yep, that came really quickly. So yes, right now, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled in each moment. Yeah. In this card, they want you to know, like, you know, if it feels like an uphill battle, just take it day by day. Make the right choices for yourself in each moment. Consult your intuition, consult your body in that moment. If you're holding food in your hand, ask your body, let it answer, and honor what that answer is. Even if your mind says, well, if I don't eat this right now, if I don't eat this donut, then I may not get food for another hour or whatever. I don't know where I'm going to stop to buy snacks or to buy a healthier snack. Even if you end up having to eat that donut, know for next time that you should have snacks in your backpack or in your purse or wherever you carry food or in your glove compartment. Right? You just do what you can in each moment. And that will amount to longer term change and transcendence of this situation that you feel like you haven't been able to find a way out of. Yes, pile 3, Labradorite. I thank you. And I thank your guides and my guides and the trees for their messages today. Keep your eye out in the coming days for the next installment of Ushering in 2022, which I hope to upload before the new year, but we'll see how divine timing works out. And until then, take care, be well, and stay blessed. Bye for now. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. You chose Tiger's Eye. So it is a great crystal for willpower and your gut instinct. Solar plexus chakra helps you focus. What else does it do? Open up opportunities or to align you to opportunities. Connects you to your intuition, more like feeling and not thought. Inner strength towards your personal needs and desires. And the list goes on and on. Yeah. It has these beautiful striations in it that remind me of a tree, which is partially why me and the trees decided to use Tiger's Eye for this particular reading. So, I pre-shuffled some of your oracles as per the tree's direction. And then I will shuffle some additional tarot and oracle to complete your reading here on camera. So I haven't seen these cards yet. We will see. Sugar Maple is your first card from Wisdom of the Trees. Then you have The Curse. The Crow. Release Control. Surrendering to the Journey. Release Control. And Embracing Enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. So pile 4. Maple trees look very different in the different seasons, right? They are some of the most, so I'm in Canada, so I see a lot of maple trees. And even each tree, changes, like they choose different colors, or they change to different colors in the autumn. So one tree will decide to turn red and the other one will be yellow, right? So, and the other one will be brown. And during the course of the year, like in the spring and summertime, all the leaves are green. So sugar maple like denotes that the process of change. Hence, you chose tiger's eye. It's willpower and solar plexus, gut instinct, the seat of the ego as well. Your whole reading is about embracing change and how you navigate change. Because you can look very different in the moment of change, in those periods of change, than you look, other times a year. And so for 2021, leading into 2022, a lot of your discontent will come from not embracing change, and will come when you find that you're not surrendering to the journey. So I'm getting that you may be plagued by all of these negative thoughts even though a lot of them are passing through you to be released, you may find yourself getting bogged down by them. And I find it very fitting and funny that this shout to the heavens with happiness, embracing enthusiasm card comes right behind the crow. And I'm getting this crow coming as a messenger of sorts. Oops. This one more. As a messenger of truth. And in that truth, I feel like okay, I'm just listening for a moment. So they're saying that when you acknowledge and speak your truth, that you can't control how people will react to that. It's not yours to control, but it is your right and to live out your truth. So and as opposed to getting bogged down by this negativity that people may throw at you for you expressing your truth, you need to surrender to the journey and be enthusiastic about where that is now going to lead you. This reading for you is all about being graceful in change, being enthusiastic about change, and kind of, remaining at ease with the process. They want you to feel empowered with how you react to the changes and to people's reaction to you as a changed being. They want the Moon card on the bottom of the deck. And then the Six of Air, cattail. And the Chariot, cedar. Okay, so you have the Moon, the Datura. Six of Air, cattail, and the Chariot, cedar. And what's hilarious about this for me, because as soon as I saw the Six of Air in this deck, I remember that this is the Six of Swords, and in the traditional Rider-Waite and in decks that are more based on that, you have the Six of Swords as a person in a boat. I'm going to see if I could find it in this deck. Just one moment. So here's it's not a Rider-Waite, but it's based on it very closely. This is the Six of Swords, and you see her navigating the waters with all of her swords moving forward. Yes, so I'm getting the Moon card as there are some desires that you don't necessarily speak. Oops. Don't mind me. That's a behind the scenes little accident. You have desires that you don't necessarily speak aloud, and once you start speaking them aloud is when you will start seeing the changes. And you may not speak them aloud because they will cause too much. You feel that it's going to cause too much disruption in your life. However, once you do speak them aloud and acknowledge them, and look, yeah, so this, I showed you the boat. This person's in a boat, and then you also have the Chariot. It's, you can't move forward. They're showing me here on the curse card, there's like almost like a handprint over her mouth. So there's something about, in this reading for you, about not speaking your truth, and in 2021, 2022, about that being a thing of the past. You need to speak your desires aloud, and you need to move through the world based on who you are, your truths, your values. Once you start doing that, then things will start to move forward for you. And they're showing me cedar, like the tree, almost like the tree of life. They're showing me the roots here, and also the night sky. So starry sky. You can't move towards your dreams if you're not expressing them. Embrace enthusiasm, shout to the heavens, the crow speaking its truth. This is all, you need to speak it into action. Speak it into being. And the curse is when you don't speak it, or when you speak with doubt about it. So don't minimize your dreams to make other people comfortable with them. If they're not on the boat, there's no room for them on the boat anyway. They can stay right where they are. You move forward. You take that journey. It's for you and, those that support you enthusiastically. That's it. Maybe right now that's just your spirit team and your cat. That's fine, but it's time for you to make a move and to strengthen that solar plexus chakra and just go ahead with it. that is what your 2022 is wants for you. So we have Spirit Guardian of Summer expansion, number 37, which adds up to 10. And then Toadstool's growth, it's 44. Let's make some room for it up here. So what I'm getting from Spirit Guardian of Summer expansion is, yeah, once you start speaking things into being, and look at the colors on this card. You have a yellow bird, solar plexus chakra. You have the oranges or the fruit, yeah, in the orchard, or abundance, creativity, passion, sweetness of life, sacral chakra. And then we have the green of the heart chakra. They want you, the trees are indicating to you, you know, anticipate the harvest. Dream of the harvest, anticipate the harvest. Dream of the joy, anticipate the joy, believe the joy to be real, know the joy to be real, know it to be possible, and know it to be real. This is the gift of Tiger's Eye as well. You know, it's about confidence and the will to go after things, sticking to the course, sticking to, you know, your personal truth, knowing it and moving forward with it. And in that, you'll experience a lot of growth as a person, a transformation with this sugar maple, changing hues. They're saying like of your aura. So you'll vibe differently and people will react differently to you. And some people who want you to stay where it makes them comfortable will fall away. And that is fine. 44 is a wonderful master number, angel number of great change, being on the right path. Remind yourself not to think negatively about yourself for everything that has happened up to now. If you were protecting yourself or protecting a situation by not speaking your truth, you did what you had to do to keep yourself safe, and you did the best that you could with the knowledge that you had. Now is a time that we're moving out of that and into a place where you can show the truth of who you are. They're giving me the words, show the truth of who you are. Because who you are is who you came to be and is the frequency of alignment with everything that is meant for you in this lifetime. So don't fear being yourself for any reason. And trust in that process. I'm going to pull a few more tarot before I pull your last oracle. We have Temperance, Camellia. Yeah, strong angelic presence I felt coming through as well. Patience and trust in the divine. Another six of wands, 6 of fire. Nasturtium. You want those two? You want 2 on the last one here. The 8 of Earth, turmeric, and Madre of Air, Motherwort, which is the Queen of Swords. Yeah, they're saying don't doubt the trees. Don't doubt the trees. Don't doubt the wisdom. Don't doubt the divine timing of this transformation. And don't, and be confident that how you were made is how you are meant to be. You came to expand, sometimes transform, but not to change the essence of who you are, right? You will learn new ways of expressing it. Something in the past muzzled you from expressing your true self. 2022 is bringing that change, that you have like bird, or butterflies, but the girl singing. It's time for you to use your voice to speak your truth into action. They keep saying, yeah, that's the word they're giving me. Speak your truth into action. Speak your dreams into action. Also, the expressing of yourself. I'm getting some of you through writing, speaking, talking it out with people who are supportive. Some of you need a counselor. And not even necessarily because it's not something, like what you're going through is something that you need. They're saying don't think of it as, oh, I'm sick and I need help. Think of it as, I need someone neutral to talk to sort through my thoughts. And if you are afraid of your truth rocking the boat too much, then talking to someone like a counselor or a 1-800 number, just allows you to release what needs to be released. That is negative, and that could bring negative consequences. It at least clears that air for you so that chakra, the throat chakra, can open and clear. And it's good practice for you communicating your truth in other situations, is what they're telling me. So don't be, there's no shame ever in needing help and needing a counselor. You need places to speak your truth. And I'm getting this in the 6 of Fire. I'm really feeling it it's interesting that you both have the 2 6s under the maple change. I'm seeing in this the 6 candles, and I'm seeing like that in 2022 you will be blessed with other people who are going through a similar thing. So, that could be, the first thing I felt was a witch's coven. And the second thing I felt was a support group. So either a group where you have similar spiritual practices, similar interests, or a support group for people with similar challenges, addictions, or history of abuse. Group therapy. I'm seeing you need to take that step forward. If you feel that that part of this reading is speaking to you, now is the time. And don't get anyone's permission to do it. Go to a place where you know nobody. If it's AA, if it's NA, if it's, just sign up somewhere where meet new people. Get a new support group of people who really are there just for their expansion and their growth, because they want something new in their life. Yep. And forget about modulating your behavior to anticipate other people's reactions to you. Release control. Then we have the Eight of Earth, which is the Eight of Pentacles, turmeric, and the Queen of Swords, or Madre of Air, Motherwort. Yeah, and you're going to... It's coming. Your mastery of your voice, knowing intuitively when to push the issue and when to let it go. Your communication skills are going to be nurtured in 2022, and you can open yourself up to that intention. And with the Eight of Earth, Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing that may be something, that you're going to find yourself in a lot of situations where you're going to get to practice that. And I hope that doesn't cover you with a cloud of fear. Because a lot of you, Pile 4, are not used to using your voice or speaking your truth. You're going to have a lot of lessons in speaking your truth in 2022. And they're asking you, the trees are asking you to embrace that with enthusiasm, because it's your step to growth, and it's your step to really changing your life for the better and to your expansion. So it may be scary. Find ways to express gratitude for the opportunity to learn how you can be empowered to change the outcomes and your external environment. That's really a big lesson for you. So you got two cards. First, you got loss. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. Yeah, there's a plan for you. Some of you have constructed a world that is based on not your authentic self. And therefore, yes, there can be, in the coming weeks, months of this transition, loss, like a feeling of loss, because you are losing something, although what you're losing is not really worth having anymore, because it's only holding you back from your expansion. So that's why it's so important to release the control and embrace this change with enthusiasm, because do you want to continue living in a situation that doesn't really honor the truth of yourself? No, but that can be a hard transition if you've built a palace on, a shaky foundation, or a foundation that you don't want to maintain, or is only maintained by your silence. So if you are in an unhappy marriage, for example, and the only way that it stays working well or working is when you deny yourself, yes, you may have loss and may have financial loss, having to change homes, difficult proceedings that could involve, also deciding how to deal with children. Yes, there's definite acknowledgement of this can be a rocky road. And they acknowledge that it may be scary. The next card is Change. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. You have a lot around control. This is from Divine Abundance, these two cards. You have a lot around trying to control and controlling yourself in order to control your world. And this needs to change. It doesn't just need to change, it's going to change whether you are on board with it or not. So, pile 4, please get on board so it's easier for you, and so that they can support you. So that you can be supported in the process. Because when you're fighting the process, it's more difficult for them to support you. When you are surrendering to the journey, they can throw things of opportunity, people, circumstances that help bring like sprinklings of joy on days when you're having, a difficult time, and you're able to recognize it as little blessings from the universe, prompting you and trying to making sure that you stay motivated, enthusiastic, comforted in what seems to be quite a process for you coming in 2022. Is that all? They want you to know that you are supported, you are loved, and you only need to ask for support, and it will be there. You only need to ask, and you only need to believe, and that will be there. Please go out into nature and touch a tree, hug a tree. And they're saying to someone specific, like, don't believe it to be cheesy or something beneath you. Like, you came to the reading messages from the trees. They are sentient beings. Go talk to them. Ooh, yeah, they're saying talk to them as well. If you feel you have no one else to speak to, or go for a walk out in nature where there's nobody and just talk while you walk. Talk to the trees. They'll take it. They'll absorb it and send you back fresh energy. All right, pile 4. I wish you all the best. I thank your guides and my guides and the trees for their messages today. Keep your eye out for the next installment of Ushering in 2022, which I hope to have uploaded before the new year, but we'll see what divine timing has to say about that. So until then, pile 4, take care, be well, and stay blessed.